Hello students, welcome. Today we will be talking about basic grammar for class 8 and the first topic that we are going to begin with is noun. Like we all know, a noun is a word that refers to a thing, a person, an animal, a place, a quality, an idea or an action. It could be any of these things. Nouns are divided in various types. The first is proper noun. A proper noun is the name given to a particular person or a place. Proper noun is a very specific name which is only given to a person or a place and it cannot be used for anybody else. A proper noun always begins with a capital letter. Example, Maria lives in the United States of America. United States of America here is a proper noun and thus it cannot be used for any other country. Second, World War I started in the year 1914. Now World War I is a specific event and therefore it is a proper noun. Secondly, common noun. A common noun is a name given in common to every person or a thing of the same class. Common nouns are not written in capital letters. Common nouns are used for anybody and anything. Suppose India is a country. Now, India is a proper noun, but the word country here can be used by any other country or it can be used for many other countries. So that makes it a common noun. But India is a proper noun. We have a table here which differentiates clearly between a proper noun and a common noun. A proper noun, for say, is India and a common noun is a country. Now, India as a word can only be used for this particular country and therefore it is a proper noun. But the word country can be used for many other countries. Therefore, it is a common noun. And similarly, there are other words and other differences given in this chart. Please have a look at it. Now coming on to abstract noun. An abstract noun is a word that is used to indicate an idea, activity, action, a quality or a state which is considered separate from the object to which it relates. So to put it out in simple words, an abstract noun is a word which is related to a physical object but does not have a physical existence. Suppose idea, activity, action, quality, state. Any of these things does not have a physical form, but they definitely have an abstract existence. Suppose a thought or an idea or a dream or advertising or goodness or kindness, all these kind of qualities. Or suppose a state means a situation, a position like childhood, poverty, darkness, death, all these kinds of things. They do not possess a physical existence, but they definitely are considered to be very important. We also include arts and sciences, the names of relating to the arts and sciences in the abstract nouns. Like suppose I'm saying we are studying mathematics. Now mathematics is something that is not in the physical form, but we say it because mathematics is considered to be an abstract noun. It is important. Now coming on to collective noun. A collective noun is the name that is given to a group, number of persons or things in collection. Example, a staff of employees, a troupe of dancers. So collective noun here means that anything which is in a group and we define it by a single word. Suppose I say that a pride of lion. It means that there may be 2-3 lions or more, but when they are together, we call it a pride, very much like a flock of birds or a flock of sheep. Next, we will be talking about countable noun. The countable noun represents the names of the people or the object that we can count. It is very simple. Anything that we can count comes under the countable noun. Can be there are 2 books in my bag, or it can be our house has 6 rooms. Anything that you can count does come under the countable noun. The last of all, we will be talking about uncountable noun, which is completely opposite of the word countable noun. The uncountable noun, we cannot count or we cannot measure the amount or the person or the object that we are talking about. Example, have you got some paper? Now the word some here is something that we cannot count. If it was have you got two papers, then we could count it and therefore it would be a countable noun. But now since it is written here that have you got some paper, that means that it is an uncountable noun. Now there is one interesting fact about this particular noun. Uh, there is there are a few words which can also be considered as countable nouns and as well as can be considered as uncountable noun. One of which is hair. Now hair as a word can be used as a countable noun when we are talking about a single strand of hair. But when we are talking about the hair on our head, we are also talking about it in terms of uncountable noun. Therefore, we have one word with two different meanings. That is possible. Now to wrap it up, I have put out some questions for you guys. It is nothing complicated, very simple. All you have to do is identify the common nouns and the proper nouns in these 5 sentences.